Hey mama, how are you feeling today? Are you a little overwhelmed? Do you have a lot coming at you? I know what that's like. I've been in that place where I had a to-do list a mile long at work, at home, and for some other things, and stuff just kept coming towards me. And that caused me to feel overwhelmed and anxious. You know what else it did? It caused me to not deliver with the quality that I know I should. So I want to share with you a tip to help deal with all this. And it's to start saying no. Saying no is a very, very powerful tool that you have in your toolbox to help maintain your mental health, to help you focus in so that you can really deliver with quality where it counts, and to ensure that you have enough time to recuperate physically and, of course, mentally. Saying no does not make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad friend. It doesn't make you a bad worker. Saying no just means that you know that you have priorities, and you also know that your body and your mind require time to relax, to refresh, to revive, to reset. I also know that saying no can be hard. It can be uncomfortable and it can be difficult. So I want to give you a few different ways to say no, right? Because depending on the situation, how you say no can make a difference, not only in how the other person feels, but how you feel. So let's talk about it. The first way that I want to tell you to say no is no. No is a full sentence. You don't have to add anything after. Can you do this? No. And go about your day. If you've got toddlers, then I know you have practiced saying no like that before. If you have a dog, I know you've said it before. No. So just conjure all that up and say no and keep it moving. Another way to make that a little bit more polite is no, thank you. Can you? No, thank you. All set. Another way to say it is when you're being invited to something or asked to attend, you can say, I'm not able to make it. You don't have to say sorry. You just say, I'm not able to make it. End of sentence. Also, if it's true, you can say, I'm booked at that time, right? Thanks, I'm booked at that time. And then that's it, right? You're booked at that time. What are they going to say to you? Another way, if you are feeling like you need the space to say no, which is real. Sometimes we just kind of need that space. We need to diffuse the situation. Emotions are high. You're feeling a certain way. Someone else is feeling a certain way. And you don't just want to say no. It's to say, let me check my calendar and I'll get back with you. That gives you a little bit of space to walk away. It's not as direct as I think you should be, because the faster you rip that Band-Aid off of saying I'm not going to do this thing, the faster you mentally can move on. But sometimes you do just got to be like, let me check my calendar, and then get back with them and say, yeah, sorry, I can't. Don't say sorry, just say I can't. And sometimes you can do that over the phone. Sometimes you can do it over email or even over text. But let me check my calendar is a really good way to give you some space if you need it before saying no. Another way, and this is probably my favorite because it really lightens the blow of what no can be, is to say, as it turns out, I can't. Can you do this? As it turns out, I can't. And keep it moving. Another way that you can say no and really in a way provide support to that person is to say, I can't. Have you asked so-and-so, right? Maybe you can't do a thing, but you know someone else who is either available or has the skill set. And so you can say to the person who's making the request to you, I can't. Have you asked so-and-so? And then send them off in the direction of finding that person, right? So you're providing some assistance, you're providing some help, but you're not offering up the time and energy that you don't have to give. Another way to say no in that same kind of vein, that line of talking, is to say, it's not possible. Have you tried? Right? So let's do this thing. I want to do this thing. Help me with this thing. It's not possible, but have you tried? Have you tried a delivery service? Have you tried using this agency? Have you tried asking someone else? Have you tried to do it yourself? Right? It's not possible. Have you tried is another way to provide some level of assistance without actually having to say kind of full no to someone. The last one, and this is again a softer way to say no when someone gives you a request and something that maybe it's a big deal for them to be asking you. And sometimes when it's a big deal for someone, then we really want to be able to deliver. But sometimes we just can't, right? Sometimes we need to focus on our priorities. Sometimes we need to focus on our mental health, and sometimes we need to rest. And so a way to say no is, I'm honored, but I can't. I am honored that you have considered me for this, but I can't. There you have it, a few different ways to say no. Remember that saying no, it does not make you a bad person. Saying no does not make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad friend. It doesn't make you a bad worker. What saying no does is allow you to focus in on your priorities, protect your mental health, and revive and refresh your body, right? By making sure that you have space in your day to replenish yourself. If you like this advice, please go ahead and check out my podcast, The Savvy Working Mom, where we talk more about stuff like this. Hey mama, if you like what you just heard, I'm now offering VIP days where we can work together to help you thrive in and out of the office. Come check it out on my website, The Savvy Working Mom.